Alright, and with that, we should be live. Hello, everyone. Now, you might say, hold on, Wednesdays are the day for platformers, and you've already done the messenger. And while that may be true, Friday is my designated challenge day. And, we are going to be handling the deal in the messenger. The whole premise is we are way stronger, but a single death will send us straight back to where we started. Well, at least send us straight to the start of New Game Plus. That's about it, really. Either way, I have great apprehension for this, because while I have beat the messenger on stream, doing it in 0 deaths is not exactly something that I think I can do. I guess we'll figure that out. But yeah, if we die at all, we will be game over, straight to the start of New Game Plus. I'm not sure how many runs I might give this, or even how many it'll take for that matter. But you know what? It's worth a shot. It's gonna be awful probably, but you know what? That just means it's gonna be great. Alright, let's see if I can perfect. Alright, might as well get started just a bit early, right? Let's go ahead and get to the live scene again. I say again, but it'd be the first time this stream. But yeah. For context, the way you access the deal is, if you beat the Picnic Panic DLC and collect every mask shard and feather, you get access to the mask, which I was not aware was a reference to 1994 Jim Carrey movie, The Mask. And if you enter New Game Plus with the mask completed, you get access to the deal. It's gonna be awful, and frankly, I'm here for it. Well, nothing else to do, so might as well get going, right? Yeah, we don't have access to, Corbel this time. He will not come and save us if we die, because, we kinda betrayed him. And while he's not dead, his faith in us is. So I think the most logical way to go through this is just to ignore as much combat as possible. Because even though we are significantly stronger, I still don't want to take any chances. Also, we still have, because it's New Game Plus, we still have a bunch of things we had access to before, like the wingsuit, the rope dart, and various other mobility upgrades that should make this much more manageable. Even have things like the swim dash. Now you might look at my health and say, where's the challenge coming in and all this? But don't worry, I am not exactly known for my precision, so I will find ways to get hit and take as much damage as possible. And since we've already got everything in the shop, time shards are kinda worthless in this run. And the only reason we have everything in the shop already is because New Game Plus. Ow, how rude. Conveniently, we do not need to follow conventional platforming rules like we did last time, because we have access to things like the rope dart. It was rather nice, I must say. Completing this game on New Game Plus really gives you an idea of just how powerful you get by the end compared to where you were at the beginning. Now, we already have the Windmill Shuriken, so we don't need to collect any power seals. Also because of New Game Plus. Bottomless pits are going to be our worst enemy here, because I am blind. It's gonna be awful. Either way, here we have the first boss again. I say again, but this will technically be our first time seeing him in this run. Just gonna go ahead and get his leaves off. Absolutely shred him because of the triple damage output of the deal. This run is going to be significantly faster than the one we did actually playing the game. However, whether that's because I succeed quickly or fail quickly is a different question entirely. And yes, even with your mobility and options and such, you still can't make that jump. Here we've got the Phobekin, but unfortunately we're going to be skipping through his dialogue. Mostly for the sake of the run. Yeah, things like instant death pits and crushing are going to absolutely obliterate us. It's gonna be awful. Especially because if we die, we go straight back to the start of the game. There are no revivals in this run. It's gonna be embarrassing. Ow. I don't need to grab that power seal. What I am going to grab, however, is going to be some healing, even if it's just 1 point of damage. I am notorious for being not very trustworthy when it comes to performing well. Even with the pace at which I'm playing the game, this is by no means a speedrun, by the way. This is not intended to be a speedrun, I just feel like moving fast might get me out of here faster. Who would have guessed? Still think it bears repeating, though. I'm not even repeating, but elaborating. I'm not even sure why I'm chasing this guy. I don't need to beat him to move on. Obviously, it's to spice up the stakes. I have to fight enemies and get my health somewhat lower than max to be able to truly feel threatened. Frankly, I'm not scared of this run until, like, stage 3 or so? Maybe stage 4. Either way, those could turn out awful. Come on. There we go. Ow, how rude. Yeah, bosses in this run might unironically be easier than they normally are, but if you saw my actual stream of this series, then, or my actual series stream, you'll know that that is not exactly a very high point for me. I'm gonna wait for this to go down before I cross. Alright, and we've already made it to the stage 2 boss. We're gonna skip the dialogue again, regrettably. I love this game's writing. If you want to check it out, go ahead and watch the archived series for The Messenger, either on my Twitch or my YouTube channel. Though, of course, the Twitch one will disappear soon enough. I don't think that was worth it, but you know what, it's funny. You know what is worth it? The deal, apparently. Combat is almost certainly not going to be how we die. It is almost exclusively going to be getting crushed by things and falling into pits. Both of which I am very prone to. Ow, how rude. I have no time to deal with you, good sir. This is off to time because of the deposit. I don't need that. How rude. gonna go ahead and stand on this instead of trying any risky, gimmicky crossing maneuvers. However, here we have time for risky, gimmicky crossing maneuvers. Ow. Once more, I do not believe combat is necessarily going to be how we face our end. Truly the most effective method of moving. Man, I remember when I died up here a whole bunch in the main game. I've already said it, but New Game Plus really just gives you an idea of how different the game is from the start to the end. Ow, how rude. Alright, and that's stage 3 essentially done. There is no boss in stage 3. Even when it looks like a boss arena, no such thing. Off to stage 4 we go now. I get the impression I'll be in danger around here somewhere. It really pains me to feel the need to skip through this game's dialogue, but also knowing me, I'm gonna need to move quickly to make up for lost time if I ever do fail. Ow, how rude. Also, how rude. This was a mistake. Well, hi. Oh, you're doing speedrunning. Cool. I would say collect all green tokens before doing speedruns, but fine. So how did the deal work out for you? Apparently not well. I don't want to talk about what just happened, so we're just going to go ahead and, do that again. And I have collected all the green tokens, so, it's not like, I would need to do that again, because New Game Plus. See you later, Corbel. How are you doing today, Dr. Nefariously Handsome? Also, oddly enough, even though the windmill shuriken is crazy strong, I think I'd rather, what happened? I was gone for a second. Nothing much. I just kind of like... I don't want to talk about it. That's what happened. All you need to know is that, I could not indeed handle the deal. I did die. And since the whole gimmick of today's stream is I'm going to be doing the deal, in which Quarble refuses to help us because we intended to sacrifice him to the mask, dying means the end of the run. As it so often does. This is by no means intended to be a speedrun, it just kinda ends up being like that because of how much faster you can go through the game in New Game Plus than a new file outright. So since that's the whole gimmick, we're gonna go ahead and talk to the mask again. And accept the deal. Recently, I've done the impossible. You completed Tinker Knight campaign in Pocket Dungeon. God, I hate that guy. I regrettably have no idea what this is. Pocket Dungeon, you say? I'll have to check it out. What's it like? And as for why I'm not using the upgrade from the Greek, Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon, 2D puzzle kind of rhythm roguelike. I was thinking of, I was going through Shovel Knight yesterday, since I hadn't played it yet. And I think it might make for a good series, once I finish Ori. So I might also want to do Hollow Knight before that, because I did the Hollow Knight challenge run at the very start of my streaming career with zero context, so might be nice to do that first. But a rhythm roguelike, that sounds very interesting. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, I think. Because while, as we have all seen throughout my various streams, I do not have rhythm, I do like roguelikes. You know what, even though heard Ori is good, bought a PC, and soon I'm starting to use it, so I'm planning on doing it. Understandable. I personally think Ori is very good, and I have the first VOD for it went live on Wednesday. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah? Alright. Alright, I return. Not really a rhythm, more of a puzzle roguelike, but you can play to the beat. I do like playing to the beat, even though I am awful at it. Yeah, I'll have to give that a shot probably once I complete Shovel Knight. Is it in the treasure trove, or is it a separate thing? Because I do have the treasure trove edition of the game. Separate thing? Alright, I could deal with that. Does sound interesting, though. I'll have to give that a shot. Also, speaking of Shovel Knight, I'm so mad. I was playing through the Lich Yard yesterday, like, just very start of the game stuff, right? And I don't want to talk about how long it took me to beat Spectre Knight. All I know is that it was embarrassing, because I just immediately beat it on my, like, 5th try, and I'm like, how? Separate thing. Okay, I'm so hyped that those guys are making, Mine of the Hollower. Usually I hate Zelda-like games in Zelda, but I trust in them. I don't necessarily hate Zelda games, but I'm not really a particularly big fan of them. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out too, I think. The Zelda games I tend to prefer do tend to be like the older ones, like Link to the Past, but that being said, I haven't played much of Link to the Past at all. It's kind of embarrassing just how low my investment into that series is, especially because, like, I recognize Zelda as a huge, like, important series, but that doesn't mean I've played it, and it's just kind of embarrassing. Wonder when Shovel Knight did come out. Looks fun enough. Shovel Knight Dig? I guess I really just picked a good time to start getting into Shovel Knight then, didn't I? Several games out, and new releases incoming. Another Shovel Knight roguelite. Ooh boy. Sounds interesting, to say the least. I think the devs are a bit milking it. I mean, if you got something you can use, might as well use it, right? Basically crossover Shovel Knight with everything, even Arby's, I'm not joking. Somehow checks out. Oh wait, no, I remember the Arby's crossover. Was that the origin of Dr. Knight? That was Dr. Knight, wasn't it? Oh man, I remember seeing that. I'm just like, what on earth? I don't know who Doctor is. I think it's literally just Plague Knight, but they called him Dr. Knight for some reason. Ow, how rude. Alright, if we've learned anything from the previous run, even though I can play quickly in combat, I must wait for moving parts first. Also, I love this game's writing, so playing quickly kind of feels bad to me, but also it's like, I don't think there's any other way I'd get this done in any reasonable amount of time. Speaking of, the writing of Shovel Knight's pretty good too. I'm liking it so far. Like, everything about Shovel Knight's pretty good. It took me a minute to warm up to the sort of physics and, like, the way momentum works in the game, but it's pretty nice. And not to mention, pogoing is just really fun. Quite excited for games for once. System Shock 1 Remake, Crossworm, Silksong, etc. Yeah, I particularly am looking out for Silksong. I'm so excited. I remember back before I played Hollow Knight, I'm like, oh man, I'm not sure if I'd like Hollow Knight, and then it ended up being, like, unironically one of my favorite games. And then I'm like, I got into the Silk Song train kinda late. And by kinda, I mean extremely. Hollow Knight is my second favorite game ever. Understandable, it's a really good game. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but it's just, everything feels right. Like, the gameplay feels solid. The music and environments are wonderful. All the places are just so good. Music is wonderful. I think I said that already. I just can't sing Hollow Knight's praises enough. It's just such a good game. Game is really polished and fair. P5 aside. Understandable. There's a reason I still haven't done the Pantheons. It's just not a thing that I'm like... I might, before I start Shovel Knight on the channel, I might do Hollow Knight first, just to give context to that challenge run I did. But, like, I don't know, I'm not looking forward to the Pantheon, if I'm being honest. It's gonna be... God Home is gonna be something else. There's a reason I still haven't completed God Home. Well, off to stage 3 once more. I made it here once before, I just immediately died. Missed when we were hoping the game would be good, not hoping that they will be... Understandable. I can't disagree, but you know what? There's been some pretty good games coming out recently, like... Of course, I'm like, heavily biased to games that are older than myself, because, like, I mean, after I do Tales of Symphonia, which is already, like, a 2004 release or something, like, after I do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and do, Chrono Trigger? AAA stuff, you mean? That's true. I can't stand by a lot of AAA stuff, though what I can say is, I think, I don't know, I'm streaming Tales of Symphonia, and I think the most recent release from the Tales studio is pretty good. And they're a pretty high-profile studio, so I'm... But other than that, yeah, I totally understand. Like, I haven't been able to get into anything super big name recently. I'm hoping Final Fantasy 16 changes that, but also, I have a long way to go before I made a promise to myself that was a terrible mistake, and that was that I'd beat every Final Fantasy game, at least mainline one. I'm not dealing with, like, I don't know. I was gonna beat every numbered Final Fantasy game, but I'm not sure how well that's gonna turn out. Elden Ring, again, is the exception, not the rule. That's true. I know Elden Ring just, like, blew everyone away. I still haven't played it yet myself, but that's mostly just because, I don't know. I love FromSoft, but I can't really, like, get invested in their properties. So when I do end up giving Elden Ring a shot, I'm expecting to just, like, unironically play it for hours, days on end, weeks on end. For every Elden Ring, there are 5 Horizon Forbidden Wests. I can't disagree. And this is coming as someone who's played neither game. I don't know, I've got hope, though. Might be a mistake, but we'll see what they can do. Yes, I am bitter. Correct. Understandable. I am a jaded, self-loathing, borderline self-harming, pissed-off gamer. I don't want to talk about it, but I felt that. I felt that. Oh man, but in terms of AAA games that I've been playing recently, like, for the most part, they're all just super old. Like, I'm gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts 1 after Tales of Symphonia, so that'll be, I guess, Square's a AAA studio at this rate, or even back then, I'd say. Yeah, and then Chrono Trigger sometime after that.
AAA isn't based upon the studio, it's based around the budget of the game.
Checks out.
So I don't actually think Kingdom Hearts 1 is a AAA game.
It might not be.
Also, hello.
Hello, how long have you been here?
A little bit.
A little bit, you say. Did you hear the,
when you were talking about Elden Ring.
Yeah, did you hear for the every Elden Ring there's 5 Forbidden Wests or whatever?
I did not hear that part.
Understandable. Let's see, I swear every day I wake up I have to tell myself some people like you, and more importantly, Silk Song may come out, so get the fuck up. Understandable. Oh no, me from the future. No, I don't think that's you from the future. Joseph, have you interacted with Dr. Nefariously Handsome yet?
Not.
Well, they're in the chat, so, hello, I guess. But
I suppose I should open the stream instead of just watching it on Discord.
That might be something that can be done, yeah. Alright, we've already made it past the section where I previously died. I don't want to talk about it. So are you familiar with the stipulations of this run by any chance, Joseph?
Isn't it like permadeath?
Yeah, permadeath. If I die at all, the game's just over.
HP or something.
Yeah, I deal like triple damage and have like triple the HP. But any death immediately sends me back to the start of New Game Plus. I've already died once, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. Now, I might ask, how on earth did you manage to die with like triple the health? The answer is crush damage and bottomless pits still make you die instantly. Let's see. I am everywhere, and I'm everywhere, anywhere, anyone, and everyone all at once. Fair enough.
Does that mean you're my dad?
I mean, if
you finally came back from the milk store.
If Dr. Nefariously Handsome is both me and your dad, then yes. But he's also you. When I said I do no upgrade runs, I mean for the side-scrolling part. I am not huge on the Metroidvania part. Understandable.
I still need to finish the Metroidvania part.
Understandable. It's really not that long of a Metroidvania. There's just some, like, puzzles, really. And a no upgrade run of this game does actually sound pretty fun to do. I'd imagine it's kind of annoying, though. It's fine, but not electrifying is the first part. Understandable. I think the upgrades do add a very important spice to the game. Like, things like the aerial attack is very nice. Or like the wingsuit attack. Anyways, we've got another boss fight. This is gonna be fun.
Boss fight's great.
Indeed. Now, how does triple damage treat this boss fight? Alright, we're already through phase 1. Ow, how rude. I two-shot it. We're good. See, combat is not what's going to get me killed here. Without question.
Platforming.
Platforming is what's going to get me killed. It's gonna be awful. Also, I find it so hilarious. The only reason I found out that you can skip text in this game is because my right trigger was broken on my prior controller. Oh god, that's hilarious. Because if you hold down a trigger and hold A, then you just kind of automatically skip text. It's wonderful. Especially for situations like New Game Plus where, like, you're going through it again. Awful for a first-time viewing, though. So remind me, Joseph, how far did you make it in the Messenger?
I beat the Ninja Gaiden section.
Nice. I'm not going to gather those.
But why not?
A couple reasons. Ow.
This still might be my favorite level just because the faces that the mushrooms make changing with the music.
I still can't believe I never noticed that. Like, it's such a cool detail. It made me so sad that I didn't see it until, like, it was pointed out to me. Like, you can see it in these mushrooms we're passing over.
Wins all the mushrooms, not just the big ones.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm really good at noticing just random small details like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also really good at completely missing the big picture.
Ah! So an upgraded version of me, because I already miss the big picture every time. God, playing this game on New Game Plus really gives you a feel for just how much stronger you get by the end of the game. Not to mention that the full triple damage output is nice too.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably a big part of it.
Yeah, though to be fair, most of my strikes in New Game would be killing these enemies in one hit anyway. Really what it is like the rope dart and the wingsuit. And even then you have the wingsuit by now. Because you get it in the previous stage.
Yeah. Otherwise, escaping after the Golem boss fight would be impossible.
Indeed. And that would be an embarrassing way for the run to
would be impossible.
Yeah. I'm still ready for a random piece of crush damage to just end the run. It's gonna happen in the Metroidvania section, I just know it.
That just makes me glad that there's nothing that insta-kills you in Hollow Knight.
Understandable. Even falling into pits does not kill you, mostly because as far as I'm aware, there are no bottomless pits in that game, are there?
No.
Just like
the
spikes.
bottomless pit or spikes.
Yeah. Even then, they deal like 1 damage to you and let you go.
Yeah. Unless you're overcharged.
In which case, they deal 2 damage, right?
Yep.
Now, obviously, you do the randomizer where you start at 1 mask.
Oh god. On Steel Soul, of course.
Yeah, this is basically Steel Soul.
Except you start out overpowered.
Indeed. Steel Soul, but you're actually made of steel. Alright. I'm finally going to get the No Arguments Here achievement. It's gonna be great.
No arguments here.
There's an achievement for making it from the start of the game to beating the Queen of Quills with no deaths.
Oh, right, because you don't have a Quibble or whatever his name is.
I do not have Quarble.
Quibble, yeah.
Also, my damage output is actually just stupid. Like that. Yep, there it is. No argument here. Just question mark, question mark, question mark.
The lack of Corbel just feels wrong there.
Yeah, I think that's the point, but it's wonderful. Well, off to the Searing Crags. If I don't die here, then that'll be amazing. It's amazing just how much faster this game goes when you get to skip over its writing, but also it's amazing just how sad this game is without its writing. And by that I mean it's still a great game, but the writing just adds so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the writing in this game is great.
It's wonderful. I don't know why, but the sheer absurdism of it almost reminds me of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
I guess various Monty Python properties. Like the sheer absurdist humor.
Like, honestly, it feels more like Life of Brian than Holy Grail.
Yeah, that's true, actually, now that I think about it. Either way, still, I love both of those movies. They're great.
Yeah. Because Monty Python in general was great.
Indeed. I need to watch their sketch show. I don't know why I haven't. Flying Circus, right?
Yeah. That...
It was risky, but it was worth it. Ah. There'd be no fun in a speedrun without some kind of risky gimmick, right?
True.
I could play this going a single mile an hour, like stopping at every sign, but nah. It's more fun to go 90 in the wrong direction on the highway. Do not take this advice. Legally speaking, I cannot inform you to do that. This is not something you should do, but it is a comparison for comparison's sake. Just significantly less dangerous.
I feel like one thing they should have done with this, like the deal in order to make it a bit more balanced against the player, would be to make it where they aren't able to heal during a stage.
I can't disagree.
Like, you already have triple health, so making it where they only have a limited amount of mistakes would make this a bit more balanced against the player.
That's true, but knowing me, I don't need it balanced against me. I'm already not gonna be doing too well. Like, I made it all the way to the Searing Crags, but that's just because I'm basically invincible. I'm going to fall somewhere. It's gonna be awful. I'm gonna get crushed by something. It's gonna be awful. Ah. Is this a healing? It is.
You've only had lost 2 health.
Totally worth it. Not the losing health part, the healing 2 health part. Man, I love how quickly this game lets you move once you get a grasp on its mechanics. Like, all of that was stuff I should have been able to do in New Game, right? Like, not even New Game Plus.
Yeah, because by this point you would already have all these upgrades.
Yeah. I'm forgetting to skip dialogue. To be fair, I do love these characters, though. They're hilarious.
Yeah, you can just grappling hook to go through them, right?
I am aware, but for some reason it never occurs that I can do it. This is not the kind of thing I think about for some reason. Especially when I fuck it up like that. I don't want to talk about it. There's something magical about witnessing that. Alright, that should be the end of the fight. Man, the deal is just like, it's a great power trip, but I just know it's gonna end embarrassingly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is going to end with my overconfidence getting the better of me.
Especially once you hit the Metroidvania section.
Yeah, that'll be awful. I'm gonna get crushed by something like immediately.
Actually, Cloud Temple.
Cloud Temple, I'm gonna fall right away.
Yeah.
Like, that's assuming I don't fall here, which is something I have been known to do in the past.
Like, this level isn't easy.
Oh god, the Tower of Time is going to completely obliterate me.
Tower of Time won't be that difficult because there's very little that you can actually fall in.
There's a lot of crushing, though. Maybe not a lot, but a decent amount. Either way, I'm just not going to be safe for these upcoming sections. Ah, fuck! Especially if I play it dangerously like that.
You wouldn't have died there, though, at least.
I wouldn't have died, but it's embarrassing. And let's be honest, damage to your pride is much more significant than damage to your health. Those guys clearly did not watch Morbius. It's Morbid time. It's Morbid time. I'm beginning to morb. Oh, man. I still don't know why Morbius has become a meme, but frankly, I'm here for it.
Personally, I'm just gonna blame Fubuki for becoming a meme.
While I can't disagree for that being a part of it, I don't think she's the whole thing.
I know, I just want to blame her.
Understandable. I don't want to talk about it. I'm so good at video games. Morbius 2 is my personal fave. I'm still surprised they got Michael Jackson to come back from the dead to do the soundtrack. Oh, man. That is, I can't wait. I haven't been able to see it yet, but I can't wait.
That just reminds me of a post I saw maybe like a month or two ago where someone just found out Michael Jackson was dead. They were wondering why he hadn't uploaded any new music.
Gee, I wonder.
It was like, wait, he's dead?
And he just screamed, have sex for 2 hours, and it's a masterpiece. Somehow checks out. Oh, man. Speaking of screaming, have sex, Marvel Studios CEO of sex. Surely you've seen the trailers. You're familiar with what I'm talking about, right, Joseph?
Yeah.
I love the concept of Marvel Studios CEO of sex. It's literally just Ned Leeds. Alright, there's a non-zero chance I die here. That could be said of all rooms, but it was particularly that one.
Yeah, but now there's a 0% chance you die there because you're past it.
Indeed. However, there is still a non-zero chance I die here.
Indeed. And technically speaking, there's a non-zero chance you die on the main menu.
How do you manage
Not your character.
But me?
You.
Oh god, just like Fire Emblem Death Mode. You're familiar with the stipulations of Death Mode?
Yes.
Oh
I
god.
love that video.
He has no sex but watches other have it. Fair enough. Oh man, Morbius 2 is gonna be a wonderful movie.
It is the movie of all time.
Indeed, the movie of all time. Anyway, we have once more made it to the Tower of Time. This is gonna be awful.
Don't die.
Lloyd, don't die. Grave! My favorite interaction from Tales of Symphonia.
Okay, I guess you're right. There is a lot of crushing here.
Indeed. Man, I really need to turn off Twitch auto mod. Think Morbius 3 was overrated. That orgy scene between Leto and Neil Patrick Harrison felt rushed. Well, time to wait. My favorite time. Ah! I don't want to talk about it.
You want to talk about it?
No. We're just gonna reset that timer. Conveniently, I don't have to collect any power seals this time around, because I've already got the Windmill Shuriken. So that'll limit a lot of my deaths. I love cinema. I don't want to talk about it. This is going awfully. Well, there it goes. Pro tip, you can use shurikens to hit gems through walls. That checks out. I don't know why I didn't bother trying that.
You can also use shurikens to hit enemies from a distance.
Nah, who would ever do that? Definitely not someone who's played the original Ninja Gaiden. I have played the original Ninja Gaiden. I haven't beat it, but I've played it. Well, you know what that means. We go again, unbroken.
Very broken.
Very broken indeed. Once more with dialogue skipping, my favorite part of the game. Well, we made it to the Tower of Time, which I think is a pretty good indicator of things to come. And that wasn't even a death from instant death, that was just me being stupid and not having rhythm. See you later, Corbel. I'm gonna sacrifice you the first chance I get. The messenger is everything Cyber Shadow should have been. I'm not familiar with Cyber Shadow. What is that? Another Ninja Gaiden like. Checks out. Man, I've got to think about what the next challenge run after the deal is going to be. Also, I'm probably going to consider the deal a success if I beat Barmathazel at the end of the Ninja Gaiden section. But I'm obviously, of course, going to try and do the Metroidvania section as well. I'm just not expecting it to go very well. Alright, it is once more time to accept the deal. Yes. Goodbye, Corbel. Oh man, that was awkward. I'm so sad I died there, but also it somehow checks out, knowing me. At least it's not like my first death in the Tranquil Grotto. That was just embarrassing. Or Emerald Grotto. That's what it's called. Man, why did I think this would be a good idea to do this for 3 straight hours?
It's a good question.
Either way, I'm here for it. Figuratively and literally, of course. It is going to be hilarious watching my RPG streams go from like 15 episodes for Symphonia to maybe like 8 for Kingdom Hearts 1. And that's if I take it real slow. Like, Kingdom Hearts 1 is not a long game, all things considered. Then after that, I'm probably doing Chrono Trigger, which itself is also not a very long game. And then we get to Recom. I'm not looking forward to Recom.
Correct.
It's like, if the leaks are true, which I highly doubt, and Switch does get a Game Boy Online, and Chain of Memories is on it, which I also highly doubt, I would much rather play that. But also, I need it to come out first. And you might ask why not use a Game Boy emulator. And the answer is because I don't feel like doing that on Twitch. I know it's not likely for me to get punished, but either way, it's just like, I don't know. There's a lot of wacky stuff about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Besides, I would play the actual Game Boy version if I had a way of capturing Game Boy footage, but that is sadly not the case. Because I do have the original game on Game Boy with a Game Boy Advance. So, that would be nice. Don't think it'll happen, though. Either way, original Chain of Memories is great. Recom is just kind of oof. This is a time loop. Indeed it is. Canonically, it's a time loop, and also, gameplay-wise, because I keep dying like an idiot. But that is the stipulation of the deal, so I must live with it. I must live with my choices. Mostly by dying. I don't want to talk about it. Ow. Free will is an illusion. Indeed. Choice is a lie. This one. Gonna wait for that. Slave chooses and man obeys. Ryan Andro, shock biological. That's exactly how I remember that. I have not played BioShock. Like, I've played the first hour or so of it. I've been meaning to play the rest, but I just, like... I borrowed a friend's copy and then gave it back. And I'm like, this is a good game, I should get it for myself, and then I never did. I have that kind of problem. I also have a problem of just not playing games I already do have anyway. Which hopefully streaming will address. To some extent, at least. Now, BioShock 2 is your third favorite game ever? So, I think we've established Hollow Knight is your second, BioShock is your third. What's your favorite? Prey 2017. Have to check that out sometime then. No, I forgot this was a place where you're supposed to beat the enemies. Time to correct for that. That was an interesting interaction, or lack thereof. It is free on Epic Games Store for a limited time. Oh boy. Time to go back to Epic Games. I don't know what it is. Like, in theory, Epic Games has done nothing, like, to really wrong me. Praise, like, System Shock 2, but more ambitious. I don't know what it is. Like, Epic Games has never really done anything to, like, betray me or anything, but also, I don't like them, and I don't know why. I think it's literally just Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite. Also, the fact that Paragon died. Excuse me. They abused the Fortnite staff. Checks out. I don't know, but you do gotta give Unreal to them, I guess. Like... everything runs off Unreal nowadays. Because Epic's the one that produces that, right?
Correct. In fact, Unreal Engine is the only reason I even downloaded the Epic Games Store.
To get the engine itself?
Yep.
Interesting.
I needed it in order to do Strive mod.
Checks out. See, exactly. Everything runs off of Epic. Or Unreal. That one. How'd I miss that? Did I? I don't think I did. Man, I don't know what it is. I'm still sad that Paragon is gone. I guess it just be like that sometime. I want you to know, as soon as I complete the Ninja Gaiden part of this, I'm probably copying... Does this game have a copy save feature, or is that just other games? I do not remember. I have to look into that. Hey Joseph, boot up your copy of the Messenger. Tell me if it has a copy save function.
I have no clue. Mine's on PlayStation.
Fair enough. I'll check that out the next time I die. I feel like it might not, and that scares me, because I'd like to create a save after beating the Ninja Gaiden section. Like, not before, because I feel like that ruins... Like, copying a save before the Ninja Gaiden section feels like ruining the spirit of the challenge. And you might say the same applies for doing it before the end of the entire game, but like, if I fuck up at the Metroidvania section, I kinda don't want to do the entire Ninja Gaiden section all over again. Also, remember kids, never play Fortnite. I agree.
Correct. Do not be Fortnite Ninja.
Ninja Fortnite Blevins. Alright, through Emerald Grotto once more. Owling Grotto. I get this place's not written name wrong literally every time I say it. I don't know what's wrong with me. only play Gex and have sex. Fascinating words to live by, to say the least. I am a man of wise words. Indeed you are. Far wiser than myself. They used to call me, "Get the fuck out of my house, you weirdo," back in the day. Oh, man. Truly a classic title. Ow. How rude. They did not like my 3 hours critic discussion of why My Little Pony Seasons 8 and 9 are trash. That definitely was not a dangerous play there. Definitely not. Almost like people have lives nowadays. Impossible. No such thing exists. Wait for that to pass before I get crushed by it. Man, imagine having a life. What a fool. You know, I say that, but I'm legally classified as a fool, as shown by my initial Hollow Knight VOD. I guess second Hollow Knight VOD, but we don't talk about that.
Wait, what was the first one?
Oh,
wait, right.
I got all the way to the Trial of the Fool, and then I fucked it up a lot. I'm gonna take this shortcut that I didn't last time.
You still need to finish Hollow Knight.
It's just the Pantheon.
Exactly, and that's an ending to the game.
I don't want to do the Pantheon.
But they're fun!
Back in my day, we played pretend lives and pretend friendships and pretend homosexual relationships. Those were fascinating days, weren't they? Oh god, I'm scared of the Pantheons, though. Ah! I don't want to talk about that plan. It was not a good one, to say the least. We're just gonna... Ow. I'm very skilled at this game, obviously. Tell to your friend that Pantheon 5 sucks. Hey, Joseph. Pantheon 5 sucks.
Fun! Y'all are just weak.
I can't disagree. Though I have various reasons to be weak in my defense. See you later, nerd. I know how to get you to hate Pantheon 5. You can abbreviate it the same way as Persona 5.
Actually, people refer to it as POH.
Fair enough.
Because it's Pantheon of Halonest.
Not Pantheon 5.
Indeed.
Fair enough. I suppose that works.
Partially because of the fact that you can do the first 3 Pantheons in any order.
Do the first 3 have other abbreviations then?
Yes, Pantheon of the Warrior, Pantheon of the Artist.
And Pantheon of the Fool. Wait, no, that ain't right.
I think it's Pantheon of the Master.
How do you feel about the implications of the Pantheon of the Fool?
That would be terrifying. Okay, so it's Pantheon of the Master, Pantheon of the Artist, Pantheon of the Sage, right. And then the 4th one is Pantheon of the Knight. Yeah, the first one is Pantheon of the Master.
Man, I like to think I'm getting better at playing this game faster, but also I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. Ow. Man, I can't wait for the day when I just decide, fuck it, challenge run, we literally just play Ninja Gaiden normally. It's gonna be a great day.
Maybe with the fact that you're so used to having this movement, playing a normal New Game Plus playthrough really would be a challenge run.
No, I don't mean like...
Or not New Game Plus, like New Game, not...
No, I don't even mean like the Messenger, playing the Messenger normal. I mean like actual straight-up original Ninja Gaiden.
Oh.
Great challenge run idea, isn't it? Literally just playing Ninja Gaiden. I don't know, I can also do like original Castlevania as a challenge run, I guess. Like, I suck at original Castlevania. Granted, I'm not sure if that's 100% fair to say, or if it's just that original Castlevania is just hard. You think I care about taking damage? Fool. I have so much health, you cannot imagine defeating me. Once more with the Queen of Quills being downed. Now, off to the crags we go. I thought I could strike above me for some reason.
Were you wrong?
There's technically a part of the sword hitbox that I believe extends above the messenger, but not where I struck. Alright, after some terrible movement, we finally move on. Oh man. I think one of the streams I'm most excited to do is Birth by Sleep for the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Not because it's an okay game, but I absolutely hate a lot of the things it does, and I cannot wait to rip it to shreds. I don't know. I guess I'm just particular about my Kingdom Hearts games. Incredible skill. No one has ever seen such gamer potential. This is not where I want to go. Wow, I'm so good at landing attacks. Healing, finally. No. Oh, you know what's a platformer I can do? When I'm waiting, or like, sometime soon, probably.
What?
I need to finish, Liar Princess and Blind Prince. That'll be great.
That is a good one.
It's not even a particularly long platformer as far as I'm aware anyway, so it might make a good, like, single stream. Which, frankly, would probably be all I need it for. Ah! Elbow drop. Truly the strongest technique. Alright, we've once more made it past the Searing Crags. How many times will I have to do this? Let us find out. On the bright side, the first half of the game is significantly faster than initially with the deal. Heck, the sheer damage upgrade might unironically make a lot of other things just way faster too. That could have been very dangerous. No! Alright. I'd say we're making decent time. Maybe nothing stellar, but hey, this isn't exactly supposed to be a speedrun. Exactly. Ow, how rude. Alright, let's not jump off to the... I was thinking of the wrong room, but either way, we should be careful about where we leave a room from, because I'm notorious for jumping into spikes the frame I enter a certain room. Hello again, Barmathazel. See you later, nerd. Fuck, that's the one! I just mentioned that I should be careful. I immediately proceeded to do the same thing I always do. calculated. I'm so close to the top of Glacial Peaks again. In fact, here we are. Oh god, Tower of Time again. It's gonna be awful. Joseph, are you ready to see me die again?
Yes.
This is going to be awkward, to say the least. Alright, I've had some water. I've had some more time getting used to the muscle memory of this game again. It's gonna be... Hopefully I make it past the Tower of Time this time. Unfortunately, I don't think I can blitz through this stage quite as well as the other stages, if I'm being honest. Can you not? There we go. All right. How rude. I don't want to talk about it. I can't die here again. Keyword again. Hopefully. Just gonna coast this one out, I think. There we go. Much better idea.
Yeah, just like take it slow.
Who would ever take their time in the Tower of Time? Only someone who is notably not a fool. And remember, because I completed the Trial of the Fool on a Hollow Knight stream, I am legally a fool now. That's how that works, right? Would you be able to either confirm or deny this, Joseph?
I cannot.
I was not expecting to be taken like that. Ah! There we go. Alright, I missed the cutoff just barely, so now I must wait. There we go. As for this one... There we go. Will I receive any healing from the save point? No, I will not. My health is not low enough yet. There we go. God, why do I always do that? Every time. I could seriously use some healing. There we go. Alright, I don't need to do that power seal room, which is of great convenience to me. Let me through. Alright, we're good. How rude. I'm not dealing with these guys. Much better. Alright, we made it through that room with relatively little issue. And now, the ascent. Alright.
You did it.
Well, it is time for them to do the thing. Can I just say doing the thing might be one of my favorite recurring jokes in the entire game?
Understandable.
Like, it never comes up except for when it does. And when it does, it's a great payoff. Cool. What do you think of this legendary boss strategy?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Oh god. It's amazing. Alright. Let's just go ahead and skip over the prophecy. Ah! Much better. It turns out when you're playing this game quickly, the Ninja Gaiden section is not that long at all.
Well, I mean, you still have a bit of the Ninja Gaiden section.
Indeed. And that's what's going to take me even longer, because they're both rather unforgiving sections, to say the least.
What? Cloud Temple unforgiving? What are you talking about?
Okay, maybe in the normal game not so much, but there is so much sarcasm in the deal. This place was literally designed to end the deal runs, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
I won't disagree.
I don't want to talk about it. None of those had healing. Good to know. I'm just lucky this isn't like a Mega Man game and spikes don't just insta-kill. That would be painful. Figuratively and literally. I'm just gonna take this back up and then cross. This should be high enough. Alright, first section where I could very easily die. Alright, that tension's over, but we will have to deal with it once more. A lot of crush damage here. We're leaving that and starting back up. Oh, this part of the run is so stressful. This is not the required path. You know what, it gave me a health thing, so I'm fine with that, actually. Get me out of here! Okay, we're alive, we're alive. I think I go up here. Alright, second place where I could feasibly die easily. Manfred, please. I am so carefully eyeing the spots in front of me. Not carefully enough! Get me out of here! It worked. Begging for my life like a coward has never failed me. No words on that statement.
Wait, what?
I said begging for my life like a coward has never failed me.
That's about right.
In the meantime, the third section where I could very easily die. You know what, I haven't died yet, but unfortunately our little running demon companion has. I shall complete this section in remembrance of him. That section has been completed. Alright, now it's really gonna be awful. It's time to fight Manfred. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. This is not good. Get me out of here. Oh god. Alright, now how do I intelligently do this? Like, fuck. Like that, apparently. Okay. If it wasn't for triple damage, that fight could have been exceedingly dangerous. But conveniently, triple damage exists, so Manfred has not killed us. Hello, Barmathazel. Into the underworld we go. This will definitely not end poorly. Oh god, I'm, like, barely visible against the background. I did not consider that as an obstacle.
I'm assuming that the color palette of your character is due to the deal.
It is.
Just one extra challenge they added on.
Well, speaking of one extra challenge, I don't want to talk about that. Oh god. Oh, why am I so bad at video games? Shall we go again unbroken? In the meantime, I should test if there is a copy. No, there is not a copy save function. Oh god. There is not a way to copy the save. I might unironically end the stream, like, if this run finishes the Ninja Gaiden section, because I don't think I can keep doing this. It is stressful. I might save the Metroidvania section for the next stream. That is, of course, assuming I get there. What do you think of this plan, Joseph?
Not a bad plan.
Either way, it's crazy just how much faster this game goes when you can skip text. Says it's run what? 3, 4?
This is the 4th since I got here.
Yeah, I think I think it's the 4th because the first time I died in Howling Grotto. The second time I died in Tower of Time. The third time I died there.
Like this is the 5th one because you were already on your 2nd one when I got here.
Was I?
Yeah, because you said you died in the grotto the first time.
What were the second and third times I died then?
Wait, shit, maybe I'm just dumb.
Because I think the second time I died was in the tower, and the third time I died would have been that.
I just can't count.
Don't worry, neither can I. Either way, I think after this stream, this is a rough run, so I might like go find some food somewhere, you know. I could there's a local burger place nearby that I could really use a burger from after this. You ever get that feeling?
Yeah.
Where you're like, I was supposed to be doing something relaxing, but I ended up way more stressed out. And it's just like... Not that this was supposed to be relaxing, of course. This is supposed to be the difficult thing. Either way, playing the deal is really fun. It gives you this intoxicating sense of power, but also just this lingering dread and fear. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like, you're stupid broken, but you're also... if you're stupid, you just kinda die. Which, You go?
As well as you have the glider, aren't you able to just go over that?
I don't believe so, but I could be wrong. I think it's too high to make the jump. I can test it out when we get out of here anyway.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, the tree is just in the way. No matter what you do. I could probably go over that if I'm a bit more patient with the blue guy, but you know what? We just clear that instead.
Imagine being patient.
Couldn't be me, as we've seen so far. Speaking of imagining being patient, that. I guess it doesn't matter, but still missed the platform. I'm so good at video games. I don't know how that worked, but I'll take it. Man, being forced to swap through locations like this so often, it really just shows off how good the soundtrack is. You know what I mean? Because like, you get a quick sample of each song without giving it too much time to linger and get old.
Yeah.
Which, for the record, I do think this game has a wonderful soundtrack. I might still say Hollow Knight's is better though. That's just like Hollow Knight soundtrack is really good. Also, I love that I can fight bosses with reckless abandon just because I simply out DPS them. That's so unusual in this game. I love fighting things with reckless abandon. Easily my favorite way to fight. Hello, Phobkin Necro. I'm gonna wait upon closer examination. That was a risky move I just did. It worked. I'll take it. Please tell me you saw how close I was to getting crushed there.
I did not.
Oof. It was a dangerous move, to say the least. Obviously, you can see it later when the VOD is recorded and uploaded to YouTube.
Indeed.
Speaking of, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel?
Maybe?
I don't know, I have like one subscriber, and I'm frankly not sure who it is.
It's not me, in that case. Pretty sure you're actually able to see your list of subscribers.
I'm sure you can, I just don't know where. I'm still new to this whole content creation stuff.
Understandable.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you didn't get crushed, so you're fine.
Indeed. It's like, playing the deal really lets you just experience how tight this game's gameplay can be. I guess New Game Plus for that matter too, but like... Because most of the stuff I'm doing in the deal here is pretty fairly capable of being done in New Game Plus anyway, because like... The triple damage really only matters against bosses, because there's a shop upgrade that gives you triple damage if you wait for a second anyway. I don't know, this game just lets you move really fast when you want to move fast, and it's great. With the exception maybe like this room. And the Temple of Time as a whole. I don't know how I didn't take damage there, but I'll take it.
Just don't question it.
Indeed. My favorite philosophy. I'm gonna grab this healing before we move on. Wait for this to go down before I casually jump into it. I still find it exceptionally funny how quickly fights end with this. Contact damage, my favorite mechanic in video games. I don't want to talk about it. Well, off to stage 3 once more. Hope the stream is good. It is pretty good, other than the fact I've died like 5 times, but that's more on me than anything else. The stipulations of the deal is that if I die, I must restart from the beginning of New Game Plus. So as I'm sure you can imagine, I've lost a decent bit of time.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. To be fair, the first half of the game isn't even that, like, long. Yeah, indeed. Ow. Another one of the rooms that limits my capabilities. That could have been very awkward. On the bright side, spikes don't insta-kill. Ow. I'm so good at just barely being too far away for the rope dart to work. Truly the best method of raising this. Ow. An enemy literally spawned on me the frame I was leaving the screen. We have once more finished off stage 3.
Indeed.
Into Howling Grotto we go. I love taking the fast way in these descent rooms. How rude. In most circumstances in this run, damage is merely a minor setback, unless it is one of two very specific types of damage, in which case it just automatically ends the run. I love being able to skip everything. Not that you're not able to do that outside of New Game Plus, but it's just so much more notable. It's still just so crazy to think how quickly you can move through this game in New Game Plus. Just shuriken things. Man, the deal is so crazy. Well, see you later, nerd. Well, back to Quillshroom Marsh we go. It is hysterical just how quickly the rope dart lets you move through things.
It's great.
I'll take it. Gonna swipe at that. There we go. Speed. Movement in this game just feels so clean. That was not a clean interaction, though. Neither was that. Ow. Once more through the Queen of Quills. I don't know why I was under the impression that you can step off of those, especially given I've tried it in the past and it didn't work in the past. Bonk.
So, is there an achievement tied to beating the deal?
I don't believe so. There's one tied to accepting the deal. But as far as I can tell, there's nothing directly related to beating the deal. Either way, I still get bragging rights for completing it.
Fair enough.
Finally, a challenge that I can complete and not be legally forced to be called a fool after.
You've already called yourself a dumbass idiot. You might as well go with being a fool as well.
Yeah, that's true. Remember, if you insult yourself first, there's nothing anyone can do to insult you after.
It depends on what you're insulting yourself about.
This is true. I missed! Ah! I'm fine. Thank goodness that isn't a bottomless pit and was instead covered in spikes. How convenient. Your platforming does not have to be clean to be effective.
It definitely helps, though.
I can't disagree. But after seeing that clip, I was just like, this is my new philosophy with video games. Your neutral does not have to be clean to be effective. Speaking of unclean platforming, oh god, this is awful. Grab that healing, because I could certainly use it. That's awful turnaround strike. That one wasn't. It's a shame I used it in a place where I didn't need it. It is impossible to state how ready I am for Game Boy games to come to Switch Online. No, I will never shut up about it. Once more through the Colossuses. Off to Crystal Peak. Not Crystal Peak, Glacial Peak. I know my Metroidvanias. I don't want to talk about that one.
You've got this, CJ. You're almost at the temple.
Indeed. It's a rather fast journey back, isn't it?
Indeed. Oh, it took, what, like another 20 minutes?
Something like that. Finally, I remembered to not jump into those spikes. I have a problem. Ow. That definitely could not have ended poorly.
I don't think you die if you fall in that pit.
I wouldn't trust it, personally.
Because I know a lot of the pits in this level just drop you down to the previous floor.
While this is true, I also don't trust it one bit, not on the deal.
Understandable.
Is this a debatably even
Like,
correct?
I'm not saying should follow or fall into a hole, but there's at least some.
There's a non-zero chance it will not be the end of the run. Well, I fucked up.
And those platforms respawn.
Do they?
I think. Maybe not.
Well,
Right, that's how you get them to respawn.
I love being able to drop in and out of the level. Or not a level, but like a room. And have everything miraculously return to the way it was before. Alright, I've made it to the top of Glacial Peak again. Into the tower we go. Once more.
Time to do the thing.
Give it a minute.
I mean, I'd consider the temple as part of the thing itself.
Understandable. Not incorrect. There's like... I think there's a grand total of 3 times the thing is done in this game. And that's like including the Picnic Panic DLC, where it turns into Punch-Out. The Punch-Out minigame is great, by the way.
See, I never tried Picnic Panic yet.
Understandable. All you need to know is there's a Punch-Out minigame at the end, it's wonderful.
Fair enough. I've never played Punch-Out.
No?
Nope.
Understandable. It's on NES Online. Would highly recommend.
See, if I'm pulling out my Switch, I'm playing better games than Punch-Out.
What are you talking about? Punch-Out is a fine game.
If I'm pulling out my Switch, I'm gonna be playing something like Mary Skelter.
Fair enough.
I'm still sad that a Switch version is still the best way to play Mary Skelter 2 because the PC port is awful.
Dang. You hate to see it, but it happens a lot.
It's not even that, like, difficult of a game to port over. It was designed for PC in the first place.
Somehow checks out.
It was designed with the exact same mechanics as the original game, which was made for PC first and foremost.
Ow, how rude.
Do not die, TJ.
I'm working on it.
That was not a suggestion.
It is not a threat, it is a promise. I'm so sad. You saw that?
Yes. You got hit by spikes, and then the spikes pushed you into crushing damage. That's just painful.
You know what? One more time, for good measure. Once more with feeling. How do you feel about the title of the stream, by the way? I think you in particular would appreciate it.
Wait, what is... Let me see. Don't shoot!
It's not.
I know,
don't.
Shoot the best.
Yeah. Like, that's what I called the main Messenger series.
Yeah, the whole...
Yeah, but in particular the subtitle and the even more subtitle.
And we handle it.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. Can we handle it? By the way, Guilty Gear.
Do you have to think about it?
Yeah, that might be the next one. Do we have to think about it? So, the studio that made this game has already revealed the next game they're working on, which seems to be a SRPG.
Uh-oh.
But, I really,
Hopefully it's
like...
better than Dark Deity.
Hopefully. Oh, man. For what it's worth, I think Dark Deity is actually pretty fun, but it is not a very good game.
I've just seen the map designs and no.
At least it's not Poison Swamp everywhere. At least it's not Poison Swamp everywhere and deserts filled with archers.
Oh,
you know what I'm
But have you seen how absurdly large and empty the late game maps are?
Not super late game, but even in the early game, the maps are kind of empty.
Alright. What is the largest Fire Emblem map you can think of?
Genealogy chapter, like, 3 or some shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that not even, like, the final chapter, but probably, like, 6 or so chapters before the final one, the map was about triple that, and probably had about half as much to do.
I think someone like mathematically calculated what the biggest maps of Fire Emblem were, and I think one of them was like the semi-final chapter of FE6. And that one, it's not like... It doesn't feel empty, because literally every enemy you encounter is like fucking crazy strong. And there's like a sort of race to the finish gimmick. But like... I don't know. I still, like... I'm not 100% sure if I need to finish Dark Deity, but it's something I'd like to do. More importantly would be finishing Vistaria Project? No. Vistaria Saga, if I'm being honest. Especially since that's just Kaga's own thing again.
Yeah.
I love Shozo Kaga. He's just such a fascinating man.
Now, between these 3 game developers, which is the most fascinating? Shozo Kaga, Yoko Taro, and Zoo.
That's tough because they're all fascinating for different reasons. But there's one nomination here there's one nomination that isn't here that I would personally like to posit, and that's Shigesato Itoi.
Which game?
Earthbound. Mother.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Itoi's got a crazy track record. Like, not in terms of game development, but just in general. Now, could I have cleared this section of the level faster by just doing it normally? Yes. But you know what? It was totally worth it for going over the wall. But yeah, I think out of those 4, I think the person I personally am most intrigued by in that group is Kaga. I think the one that most people in general would be intrigued by would be Yoko Taro. Zune is just hilarious. I love Zune.
Zune is a god.
He's an amazing... like, I don't know much about him. From what I've seen, he's an amazing guy.
I mean, we know that he, the developer, is iconic enough to be put into Genso Mahjong.
Indeed.
I still love that roster. They're just going through all these various anime girls in random art styles, and then
there's an actual guy.
Renosuke, and then you have just
an actual photograph of a real-life man.
It's such a hilarious roster.
It's wonderful. I love clearing boss fights like that. It's so funny.
Yeah, if I were to ever make a game, I'm putting Zune in as an Easter egg.
Understandable.
Just random drinking guy with a golfing cap.
Man, Zune's hat is iconic.
It really is.
Let me not cross the whole bridge. It's a time save, trust me. The issue is it's unironic. Just gonna wait.
Yeah. Like, there are very few things here that can end your run, but that's one of them.
That is one of them. I should know. I didn't have a run ended by that. I haven't had a run ended in the catacombs yet, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I want to keep it that way.
See, everything I say somehow manages to tie back to the title because it's a reference to the Kiss of Death from Guilty Gear. For those who are watching and do not know what it's a reference to.
I think I might be the only one watching.
Entirely possible, but you know what? We can hope. Obviously I'm referring to the future people who will check out this VOD. Or not even VOD, but like, just the uploaded video to YouTube.
Yeah. It says there are 2 people watching, but I think one of them might be auto mod.
Entirely possible.
Would you believe me if I said this entire time I've been grinding in Azure Lane?
I would believe you.
I only have a few days left for the event, and I still don't have 10k points.
Oof, I passed that milestone a long time ago.
Wait, you already got it?
Yeah? A long ass time.
The first, like, week of the event, I wasn't really able to farm it.
Fair enough.
I'm already at 9k, though, so I'll have it by the end of tonight.
Just a second.
And then I go back to 9-1 and just stop farming the event entirely.
Hmm. Who's the shop ship again?
Jarvis. Or Jarvis, not Jarvis. Yeah, I got the 8k ship from Build.
Nice. I have no such luck as far as I'm aware.
But hey, at least you got Vanguard.
Indeed. And it didn't take 200 pulls.
Indeed.
Man, I can't wait for Jeff's 358 video to go up, or no, that already happened. That was the most recent one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like, what, yesterday, or was that today?
I think it was yesterday.
Probably yesterday, yeah. Go seek the channel linked in my auto host, Gamer Jeff, so that you can see his YouTube channel, Jeff's Gaming Emporium, and his review of Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. And yes, apparently that is the proper pronunciation. It's just as weird as it sounds.
Oh yeah, you mentioned the whole not having to do 200 builds. You want to hear something sad?
Yes!
I know someone who got a UR on build 199.
Somehow checks out, for my luck. Rip to whoever that was, though.
I feel bad for Pine.
Hmm. Understandable.
Like, he had fully given up and was ready to do the 200 to get the free UR. And then he got Shima on 199.
Imagine having Shimikase, couldn't be me.
It could be me. Top 1.2%.
Your build luck must be in the top % of build luck.
It really was, because I got her build number 1.
Yeah.
That is still
Man.
the luckiest
Speaking of
I've
top
ever gotten
%,
a gacha game.
that was supposed to be a reference to Youngster Joey from Gold and Silver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do a Pokemon game, but like I don't want to do Sword and Shield.
You could always do like a ROM hack.
I could, but like Nintendo does not exactly like those. Like of all the things that would be like something I could emulate on Twitch, I feel like Nintendo would be the least likely. Because you know how Nintendo treats such things.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nintendo, if you're listening, I love your work. Please add more stuff to the collections, the online things, because those are so good. Please, I beg of you. Just make it accessible so that people don't have to do this. Please.
Yep. Number 3.
We've waited so long. Nintendo, please. You are the only one who could stop IP theft.
I don't know why, but now I'm just seeing Aladdin against Nintendo.
Intellectual property, whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
Speaking of, the Star Kid Aladdin adaptation, Twisted, is amazing.
It is beautiful.
In particular, it is somehow both hilarious and heartbreaking at the same time. As someone who hasn't seen the original movie, and I don't even know how long, better than the original movie. Would you agree, Joseph?
Yeah.
Aladdin's still a good movie, though.
It is. Not my favorite Disney movie, though.
Yours is Beauty and the Beast, right?
Meet the Robinsons. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite princess.
Ah, checks out. Both good choices, though. God. Something about just the general humor of Meet the Robinsons just really clicks with me. I don't know why.
So good.
Why is your dog wearing glasses? Because his insurance doesn't pay for contacts. It's just so out of nowhere.
Void in general is just great.
Indeed.
Like, I've never been able to pick my favorite character in that movie just because they're all great.
Indeed.
It is easy to pick my least favorite character, though.
Yeah.
The puppet.
Correct.
Or actually, no. The husband.
Correct. No, I was just thinking about, Schaefer Ellis, what he said about the pizza guy. I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Wait, what did he say about the pizza?
He's like,
guy?
Adam West Pizza Guy is the best character in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I love Adam West.
You know, I always forget there's not a boss fight there.
Understandable. I've had it drilled into my head at this point, because I've passed that like 5 times.
Yeah, because this is where Queen of Horrible is, right?
No, this is where the Golem is.
Golem, yeah. Is Queen after Golem?
Yes.
Okay.
Directly after.
Yeah, and then it's the Oni.
Indeed. The Cyclopes. No, they're
Right,
not.
they're Cyclops, it's not...
One of them is. I think the other has 2 eyes. I think they're just referred to as Colossuses. Not Colossi, Colossuses.
That would make more sense.
Because one of their names is Kolos and the other is Susus.
Right.
They are referred to as
God,
Colossuses.
One of their names is Sus.
Sus is. Plural sus.
Sussus Amogus?
What's so funny about Sussus Amogus? We already talked about Life of Brian. Let's talk more about it. I love Life of Brian. I don't know what it is. It's just amazing.
Monty Python in general is great. Life of Brian in particular is just fantastic.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like... Definitely the Holy Grail is my favorite Monty Python bit, but, like... Life of Brian is hilarious, too. It's an absolute riot. I have a very good friend in Rome.
Sussus Amogus?
Oh god. On one hand, I hate Among Us for everything it did to everyone I know. On the other hand, it gave us that, so I can't be too mad.
See, Among Us itself wasn't the problem.
People are always the problem.
Yeah. What's bad? I want to play another social deduction game. I just don't want to play Among Us.
Understandable. Debatably even correct. I think we
still need to learn how to play the Toho one, but...
Speaking of...
Problem is, I don't know anyone else who would.
That reminds me of my brilliant plan for the, another challenge stream. I'm not sure when. I've got too many of these in the backlog, but I still claim I always need more. But, just buying the Toho game on Steam and playing it in Japanese on Lunatic. The challenge is just playing it in Japanese.
Which is POFV.
Oh god, right. POFV is on Steam, isn't it? I hate POFV.
Indeed. Hey!
Like,
don't knock POFV.
It's not a bad game, I just, like... I can't comprehend it, even though it's not even that difficult to comprehend. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
That was an interesting, clear. I one-cycled it this time.
Indeed.
Oh my god, this game is just so clean. You get to go so fast in the deal, it's wonderful. But then again, you also just, like, die instantly in the deal. Not to enemies, just in general, you die instantly.
I mean, you die instantly everywhere. It's just...
Particularly notable when you're completely invincible otherwise. Rude. I've already asked Nintendo of this in this stream, but please, Nintendo, give Game Boy Advance on Switch Online, please. I will pay more. I will pay more. I don't know about everyone else, but I at least would.
Now the real question is, how do they fuck it up?
I don't know. I mean, have they really fucked up any online things, or no? I guess there was the Paper Mario bug.
And Zelda one, like Ocarina of Time.
Oh, what did they do?
It was not emulating properly at all.
Wait, what happened to Zelda again?
Well, okay, you remember in like the water temple at the very end where the
You're giving me a lot of credit here. I haven't beat the water temple.
You know. Understandable.
To be fair,
Okay.
I like haven't actually played much of Oot. I made it to the time skip, and then I like had no idea where to go from there.
Understandable. But okay, so in the water temple, after you get to like the very end where you fight Darkwing, my father is calling me.
Once more into Closure Marsh. I mean, we've been here for a while, but it's just... Man, speaking of Ocarina of Time, I respect what it did for the game industry, but frankly, I can't really get behind it myself. Like, it's not a bad game. I just don't know what it is. I can't feel it. I can't feel it. Like, Majora's Mask, that's my jam, but like... Ooh is just not a thing I can do for some reason. Makes me sad.
Okay, so I have to go in just a minute, but what I was about to say, so at the end of the Mirror Temple, you fight, or Water Temple, you fight Darkwing on a reflective surface of water. The whole point is you're fighting your inner reflection.
Checks out.
So the water is purposefully designed to be reflective.
Oh god, did they make it not reflective?
The emulator wasn't able to, like, do that properly, resulting in the water to actually become textured very, very badly, completely removing the whole reflection.
Impressive.
It was terrible. Then, of course, there was all the lighting bugs and the fog that was just completely rendered incorrectly.
Checks out. But yeah, so sounds like mainly issues with the 64, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a Game Boy would be easier to emulate than a 64. I could be wrong
Most
about
definitely.
that,
No, it is. Okay, so yeah, I gotta go. Later.
Alright, see ya. Thanks for being here, though.
No problem.
And now, we shall once more attempt to make it somewhere useful. How? I don't want to talk about it. That was just bad. There we go. That was also just bad. That was not bad. Where is my healing? There's one. That was bad. There's my healing. Man, the rapid kind of descents you can do in this level is so fun. You can just climb and fall so quickly, it's wonderful. Hello, Colossuses. There goes one. And that should be both of them. There we go. Once more past the Colossuses. Now off to Glacial Peak. I might end the stream once I get to the tower. Mostly because I don't think I'd be able to make it through the tower before the end of my stream. Ow. I'm just gonna time that a bit more properly. Ow, how rude. Alright, that was a pretty clean clear of that room. Stick to the left there, not the right. Don't want to fall in the spikes again. Alright, let's get this room over with. Alright, we've once more made it to the top of Glacial Peak, and I might actually try to do Tower of Time. Glacial Peak took a lot less time than I thought it would. Yeah, we'll go ahead and try Tower. I might stop before the thing boss fight, though. I cannot express how many times I've seen this cutscene already, just today alone. The deal is the thing. Alright. And into the Tower of Time we go. If I'm not mistaken, we can actually just run straight off the bat and be synced up. No, we cannot. I was wrong. Alright, let's just get through this again. Not bad. Not a clean clear by any stretch of the imagination, but not unclean. That was pretty unclean, though it still worked. Alright, let's just try and make it through this room as quickly as possible. Ow, how rude. There's a save. I could use the health pickup though. Alright, we made it through that room this time. Gonna remove all the eyes. Alright. Missed my bus stop. Alright, now we just need to properly time our wall jumps here. Thought I was a bit late on that, but I guess it worked out. Alright, we got some healing. I can work with this. Alright, I can do this. There's one way of doing it. Goodbye. Alright, then we just got the quick time event room here. Alright, then the Ascend. Alright, I think while I could very well fight the blue robes, I am going to go ahead and leave it off here because we love a good cliffhanger here, don't we? Yeah, I think we love a good cliffhanger here. So, yeah, that'll be it for today, I think. Go ahead and join on Saturday to see what my friends are doing. Join on Monday to see where the plot of Tales of Symphonia goes next after some huge, juicy reveals. Join on Wednesday to continue Ori and the Blind Forest. And Friday so that we can try and finish the deal. And if we don't finish the deal, we'll try again. Either way, thank you all for watching, and I appreciate that you were here. See you then.